10.
Bill Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
8.
Lawrence Peter Barra, known to everyone as Yogi, star catcher of the New York Yankees.
7.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
6.
This ball club will be remembered by me forever because you have heart as big as this city and you showed what being New Yorkers is all about. God bless you.
5.
Hits in 56 consecutive games. That's an all-time record set by the Yankee Clipper, Joe DiMaggio.
4.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
3.
Number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York.
2.
Derek Jeter ends his final game with a walk-off single. Derek Jeter, where fantasy becomes reality.
1.
That's not the way it's going to be, George. Damn right it is. If you don't like it, you're fired. You haven't hired me yet.
Chia! What is going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday to everybody out there on YouTube. It is yours truly, the Ace. I am back, guys. It has been about 3 weeks since my last live stream. Took a little hiatus, but it does feel so good to be back talking about our New York Yankees. And we will be talking about a couple of things today and just a little hangout stream as well. Testing out restreams for the first time today. And we're going to see how it goes. As Sam just said, man, that glitch was pretty freaking funny. What happened? What happened is new software. Never used restreams before, so I was trying to test it out. And it said it was private, but apparently it wasn't private. Glad nothing crazy ended up happening, but it's all good though. Shout outs to everybody in the building. I know it's been a while since I've been live, but make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe. And if you're watching on a rewatch, make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I go live. I'll be pushing out more Yankee content as the winter meetings are approaching. A lot of stuff to catch up on, but it just feels so good to be back in front of you guys. Like I said, I took about 3 weeks off from streaming, making videos. After a long Yankee season, long Yankee postseason. Didn't really get to take that break at the All-Star break, so I was covering Deadpool Wolverine stuff. But you know, like I said, took a little bit of time off. Had to finish my physical therapy and stuff like that. You guys know because I put it in a community tab. I was in a car accident, but you know, finishing up physical therapy. But everything's going well. Glad to be back. Brandon's in the building saying, "Shia, what up, man?" Mr. D is in the building. What up, man? Says, "Let Soto go." Shout out to Mr. D. Shout outs to David. Thank you for popping in as well. And thank you for that $2 dono for my guy, David. Says, "Winter meetings, let's freaking go." That's right, man. That's right. My guy, Aaron Jacobs, is also in the building saying, "Let's go Mets." What up, dude? How you doing? Also, happy early Thanksgiving to everybody that's out there. Tyler, thanks for popping in. Judge, thanks for popping in. My guy, NFE from the Strike Zone, is in the building. NFE, make sure you drop your channel down below, bro. So that way the people can go and follow you. NFE's been doing a lot of great off-season work. I haven't been able to do much stuff, but I've been popping over to NFE. He's doing a great job over there. So make sure, and I know he just did an interview and stuff like that as well, so make sure you go check him out. Savius is in the building. Sean, what up, man? Thanks for popping in. Aaron says, Cohen has one last chance to get this right. We're going to talk about all that stuff. But my guy Hector, also from Uptown Sports, is in the house. What up, man? Says, make sure you, hold on, man. I'm going to go ahead and add my guy Hector as a mod to the channel as well. Salute Familia. Hector, make sure you drop your link to the channel. You can do that now because you're a mod. Drop your link, guys. Make sure you go ahead and check out my guy Hector from Uptown Sports. He does a good job over there. He was talking about the Yankees as well. And go follow the Strike Zone, who just dropped his link. So appreciate you guys. But Brendan Cuddy from The Athletic tweeted today saying offers for Juan Soto are expected to go through multiple rounds, a league source says. The first round expected to be preliminary, meant to gauge genuine interest from all parties. The following rounds, which could start around next week, are expected to become increasingly more serious, weeding out candidates and seemingly point toward a winner meeting-ish decision time frame. So basically, this week, 5 teams have already gone ahead and submitted some offers. The Yankees are one of them. The New York Mets are another one, which we already know. The Dodgers as well. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Make sure you guys subscribe to my guy Hector. Make sure you guys click that link. 5 teams have already submitted. I'm a little surprised that Philadelphia Phillies aren't on this list. Now, granted, they could be a dark horse. Maybe they swoop in late. Maybe we're just not really hearing too much from out of them. But I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't submitted anything yet. But of these 5 teams, if I was to rank these 5 teams from 5 to 1, the likelihood that they would end up with Soto, I don't think the Toronto Blue Jays really have a shot, in my opinion. Now, they have a lot of money to spend. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on the verge of being a free agent. In order for you to really bring him back, you're going to have to kind of make some big headways, and Juan Soto is obviously a big headway. The Boston Red Sox, I really don't think has a chance, but he would absolutely break my heart if he went to the Boston Red Sox, and I'm sure it would break a lot of you guys' hearts as well. I don't think the Dodgers are really a big candidate either. I always thought it would come down to a lot of us thought this. It's nothing groundbreaking. But the Yankees and Mets, I will put the Mets at 2, and I still give the Yankees a good shot to end up getting him. I don't think the Yankees really have to exceed the Mets offer, in my opinion. I think they kind of have to be in the ballpark with them. The Mets do have, the most money to be able to spend, but I think the Yankees are the more appeasing landing spot, in my opinion. Phillies are dark horse too. Yeah, which is why I'm a little bit surprised that we haven't really heard much from them. They've been kind of quiet, but we shall see what happens. But like I said, I still think the Yankees are the landing spot for Juan Soto. At least I hope so. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But I feel like the Yankees do need Soto a little bit more than, let's say, the Mets do. Would be nice, but that can't be the only moves. Like Hal Steinbrenner said, the Yankees can afford to get any player they want. I don't think that as of right now, when it comes to these contracts, we haven't heard anything yet. But is there a stopping point that you think Hal Steinbrenner might cut things off if Steve Cohen, because like I said, all they really have to do, the Mets, it's all about the money for them. That's all they really have to offer. So will Hal Steinbrenner go to that absurd amount that the Mets are willing to go to? They might be a little bit more desperate than the Yankees, but I do think ultimately the Yankees will end up with it. David says Boston's ownership is a mess. Pittsburgh, Tampa, Oakland, and the Angels are in bad spot right now due to the stadium and financial concerns. No one wants to pay Canadian tax, so Toronto is out. Yeah, like I said, I don't think Toronto is gonna. I really don't think Toronto is a big threat, in my opinion. Now they're gonna try. They have some money to blow, but we'll see. If I'm Juan Soto, I wouldn't want to go to Toronto. Now, granted, you have a whole country behind you, but I wouldn't want to go there. If he ends up in Queens, that's going to be a gut punch. Worse than 2004. Yeah. I think so too. I'm right there with you because it sets the precedent that, let's be honest, Steve Cohen stayed away from Aaron Judge for the most part. We knew that. Hal Steinbrenner was one of the reasons why Cohen ended up getting the job that he has now. So he said, I'm going to stay away from Aaron Judge. Didn't even put up a bid, but Juan Soto is on the table. It would change the dynamic it would change the culture in New York, in my opinion, definitely, if the Mets were able to get there. Now, if Hal Steinbrenner matches the Mets offer, and Soto ultimately decides at the end of the day he just wants to be a Met, there's nothing you could do. Then you got to just plan B at that point. But the Yankees need to be in the ballpark and give a strong offer to Juan Soto. Now, I do believe that they will be there based on Hal's comments as of late. He seems to not be deterred by the wealth of Steve Cohen. And you need that because at the end of the day, we are the motherfucking Yankees. We need to get back to being the Bankies. But it's not, Soto shouldn't be the only move that we have to make. We have other needs as well. We got to figure out second base, got to figure out first base. If we end up losing Soto, then we got to figure, maybe you move Judge to right field, then we got to figure out left field. But at the same time, too, we have to figure some things out, and other moves need to be made besides just bringing in Juan Soto. Now, Christian Walker's name is out there. I'm not completely sold on Christian Walker, but I do want a veteran first baseman, especially with Caleb Durbin. If the Yankees are going to bring up Caleb Durbin, right? I've talked about this before with NFE and on other channels as well. You got to figure out what you're going to do with Jazz at the end of the day, right? If you're going to keep Jazz at third, fine. We need to get a second baseman. If you're going to promote Caleb Durbin, I'm okay with that. But we need a veteran first baseman, whether it's Christian Walker or somebody, because you're going to have a very young infield. Jazz is still new to third base. Anthony Volpe, even though he's a Gold Glove, he's still prone to the occasional error at shortstop, which is what we know. Then you're going to have a young second baseman. You need that veteran at first that knows exactly what he's doing over there that can save errors, like Anthony Rizzo did much of the season. But those are plan Bs if the Yankees don't get Juan Soto. Obviously, Juan Soto is going to be first domino to fall. It's as simple as that. But I do think things will be different than last year. Scott Boras probably learned a lot from what transpired in last year's offseason where he waited so long and Jordan Montgomery let him go. And from what we're hearing, this could get done winter meeting-ish. Now, I do know my guy Hector said he's going to be represented, so make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to my guy at Uptown Sports. But Soto's got to be the first domino to fall. I think once Soto signs, I do expect other pieces to go rather quickly, but that's why the Yankees can't just rely on just Juan Soto, because the last thing we really need to do is, knock on wood, not get Soto. And then because you haven't done your due diligence with other players, you end up with nothing. So I do think this is a very important offseason for Hal Steinbrenner. Terry is in the building. What's up, Terry, my lady? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. David says, if Soto doesn't get signed, the Yankees need to sweep all the best free agents to help the lineup and rotation. Soto is going to be a one-stop winner meeting. You know how we'll call it today. This is what I like too, right? I'm gonna tell you this. Another reason why I also think the Yankees will end up with him, Scott Boras is doing his due diligence at the end of the day. Think of all the teams that are involved in the Soto talks as of right now. Boston, LA, who just beat us, Toronto, and the Mets. What do those four teams have in common? They're all Yankee-ish rivals. So I do think ultimately they're trying to get the most that they can out of the Yankees by going to all four of their Yankee potential rivals and trying to sweeten the deal to get the most that they can out of our New York Yankees. Hector said he will be live every day, so make sure you guys check him out. Boras is not messing around, nor should he. But the Yankees got money. It's as simple as that. Hal needs to remember that he is a Steinbrenner at the end of the day. Do what you got to do. Soto at 26 years old, the generational talent. If he leaves, whichever team loses out on Soto, the Yankees particular, there's no replacing a Juan Soto at the end of the day. You can do other moves that might, fill in other spots, but you are not replacing a Juan Soto. Hal will flex his Steinbrenner muscles and keep his word to improve the team this offseason. Absolutely. And there are a lot of moves to be made. Bullpen as well. Tanner Scott is a name that's out there that I would love for the Yankees to be able to get at the back end of the bullpen. Maybe you go closer by committee with him and Luke Weaver. That'd be nice as well. But this is a big offseason for the New York Yankees. You just got a taste of the World Series. That's nothing to take lightly. The revenue that you brought in from a long playoff run, the revenue that you're bringing in from letting the Tampa Bay Rays rent out your spring training facility, the Yankees are bringing in some bank. Shohei Ohtani jerseys were getting sold in Yankee Stadium during the World Series. That's revenue for the New York Yankees. They can't fuck around, in my opinion. Soto at 26 years old needs to be a New York Yankee for life. So many things that you can sell him on. Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, and I also like the fact that Hal Steinbrenner came out and said he wants to be on more of a personal level with Soto, like he is with Cole and Aaron Judge. Now, also brings up another point where the one thing that we haven't heard, like obviously with the Red Sox, Mets, Dodgers, and Blue Jays, they were get to know you meetings. The Yankees didn't have to have get to know you meetings. They knew him for a year. So our meeting was more along the lines of what can we do to benefit, to better this New York Yankees team, to continue to have this team at a championship caliber level. So the fact that Soto was very vocal in telling, even though we don't know any details, coming out and saying this is what the Yankees could do to improve. We haven't heard that from any other team. I do like that. I like the fact that it seems like he wants to be here, and the fact that Hal is willing to listen to him like he does with Cole and Aaron Judge, that might bode well for us at the end of the day. I would love for nothing more than my cousin Juan Soto Pacheco to be a New York Yankee for life. Once he becomes, if he signs, I'm getting that Yankee jersey. But like I said, as far as the other four teams, I don't put much stock into the Blue Jays, the Red Sox. I'd be pissed as hell if he was a Red Sox, though. The Dodgers, I think, are just the same thing with Yamamoto. I think the Dodgers are kind of in it to up that price, but I do think the Mets are our biggest threat. I think they have been this entire time, and it's going to come down to them. The Mets, Cohen has the money to do it, but Hal needs to stop being cheap and get it done at the end of the day. But we're going to see what happens ultimately with this Soto watch, the Juan watch. Thank you to everybody also too that viewed that short. The short's doing pretty well from the Soto sweepstakes I did the other day. But yeah, like I said, the hiatus is over. I took about 3 weeks off. Definitely gonna be putting out more content. Don't expect to hear much this week though. Like they said, winter meetings ish. I would love for that first week of winter meetings for Soto to sign, and the Yankees can start pivoting towards other moves as well. Rocking Chair, what up, man? Thanks for popping in. Says, well, hello there, Ace. If the Yankees don't sign Soto, we need to address first, third, pitching. We have some big names and all these that we can get with. It depends on third. It depends on what you're going to do with Jazz. If you're going to keep Jazz at third, he needs an entire offseason to work at it. Unless you're going to move him to second, then you have to address third. You know, Bregman's out there. Some Yankees are with it. Some Yankees are not with it. But first base is definitely something that you have to address. I was just talking about that. A veteran first baseman would be amazing because you're going to have a very young infield. A veteran first baseman would be amazing. You could always use pitching. The one thing that I fully have confidence in this Yankee organization is that they will find the bullpen arms. Soto's been following Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, breaking news. Yeah, man, this the speculation heck is really what's kind of annoying, right? Because even with that video, I saw your video earlier today that you played the Soto tease, and that dude teased the hell out of everybody too, by the way. I woke up, that was the first thing that I saw was him talking about what team you thought I was talking about. If you also look at that, right? Look at I can speculate too. I'm gonna throw out some speculation as well. Go look at that post. Who was the only two people that Soto liked? Jazz's comment and Jason Dominguez's comment. Since Met propaganda wants to throw shit out there, I'm gonna start throwing shit out there just like that. They need to figure out the leadoff hitter as well. And if he says, yeah, I'm right there with you. Ultimately, I said it last year, and I'm gonna stick with it. I would love nothing more than Anthony Volpe to be able to turn into our everyday leadoff hitter. Played well in the postseason. He's got the speed. He's got to work on his OPS a lot to be able to get on base for the heart of the order. I would love nothing more from that. Luis Arias is a name that's been thrown out there a lot as well. I'm not completely sold on Luis Arias. A big singles type hitter. Defense is very, I want to say, lackluster. I'm just not sold on Luis Arias. I know he's right about Paul Goldschmidt. Also, wasn't there also talks that from Paul Goldschmidt today, somebody he wouldn't be opposed to moving to first? The Orioles Buffaloes are in on Juan Soto. I think everybody's in on Juan Soto at this point. Everybody and their mother's on Juan Soto. But this is what's annoying about this time. This is why I kind of like this was the perfect time to kind of take a break, because like nothing was really happening. It's just a lot of speculation around this time. I don't want to sit here and go live every 5 seconds like, oh, Juan Soto scratched his ass, so we got to go ahead and go live for that. Like, you know, it's tough. It's definitely tough, but it definitely feels good to be back. But yeah, Luis is a great hitter, but doesn't improve your defense at all. At all. But see, I would be, if we got Luis Arias, I wouldn't like that lefty with Soto either. You got back-to-back lefties with Soto. What up, Dev? Thanks for popping in. Oh, that was Ardonato that said that. Thank you, Strike Zone. Thank you, NFE. I knew it was somebody that said that. Soto's following the Savannah Bananas. Not surprising. I mean, they're very entertaining over there, and they bring in some revenue. But obviously, like I said, the biggest domino is going to be Juan Soto. But don't expect to enjoy your Thanksgivings. Don't expect to, hear anything before then. You might be hearing some, the Met propaganda has already put out offers out there like, oh, yeah, 660, which is ironically what I've been saying. 12 years, 660 for about 55. I think we'll get it done. But yeah, the Met propaganda is trying to definitely push that shit really hard. But it's going to be a while before that Arenado is open to moving to first base. Well, that kind of, that's not surprising. First base is kind of the position that a lot of people end up going to, D-Guard, thanks for popping in, says, I believe the organization is going to go for it all. Soto, Walker, pitching, and a third baseman. What third baseman would you want? Are you thinking Bregman as well? That would definitely skyrocket the Yankees over that luxury tax. Trade for Donovan and Hesley from St. Louis. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is just my opinion. Even though he's getting paid a lot, the rumors of Cody Bellinger getting traded, obviously the Chicago Cubs want to trade him. That package that was kind of floating around for Bellinger included Will Warren, Spencer Jones, and I forget who else it was, but that was just, somebody was making that up. I personally, I know he's getting paid a lot in Cody Bellinger. I personally wouldn't mind sticking him right at first base, but he's getting paid like $26 million a year, I want to say. But I'm not opposed to trading Spencer Jones, but only after Soto signs that ink is dry on Soto. Miguel says the San Diego left fielder. He's a switch hitter, high on base percentage, pro far solid. But this is around the time you're going to hear a lot of speculation with, but Soto is going to be the biggest domino to fall. It's as simple as that. Once he signs, I fully expect it to be like the NFL free agency, how it just goes really quickly. But that's why, like I said earlier, the Yankees got to make sure they do their due diligence. But you're going to hear a lot of talks going around. Bring back Soto, sign Carlos Santana. I've heard that a lot for a 1-year stopgap deal. Carlos Santana, he's like in his 30s, isn't he? Last I checked, isn't he like 30? 38 years old. Damn. Yeah, that'd be definitely a 1-year rental. I was thinking 37, but 38. Either Willie Adames or Bregman at third. Bregman is a name that a lot of Yankee fans are kind of sour about. I'm sure if he came over here, they would win him over. It would win him over. But that's a name that a lot of Yankees still have a little soft spot for. But like I said, I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind if the Yankees went the Jazz route at third. You give Caleb Durbin the first shot at second base just to see, because you could always make a trade later on, bring in a veteran first baseman, get some pitching. If we get Soto, a first baseman, and some pitching, I think that'd be solid. But we all know if George Steinbrenner was alive, I hate to compare Howe to George, but we know damn well if George Steinbrenner was alive, Soto, Corbin Burns, Bregman, they would all be Yankees right now. It's going to be 39 on opening day. That's crazy. 39 years old is crazy. Stroman better be in deal to offset the price. I think Stroman will probably be gone by this year. I definitely think Stroman will be out of here. Maybe you package him with a lower end prospect, and just to clear it off some of that. I heard a certain Red Sox third baseman wants to play for the Yankees. You're not talking about Rafael Devers, are you? Is that who you're talking about? Because Garrett Cole would love that. Willie at third is his choice. I mean, you got to decide. The Yankees got to decide early what they're going to do with Jazz. If you're going to keep him at third, keep him at third. If you're going to keep him at third, he needs an entire offseason to learn third base, because he didn't play bad overall at third. It's just that his inexperience definitely showed. How would y'all feel if the Yankees went out and got Pete Alonso, though? Pete Alonso's out there. He'd be expensive. Another Scott Boras client. Somebody had actually made a good point, too, talking about some of these meetings with teams like the Mets, the Red Sox, and the Dodgers and them might not just be about Soto either, because Scott Boras has a lot of clients. So they could be talking about that as well. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe too, guys. Like I said, now I'm back. I'll be dishing out more movie content, doing more Yankees news, putting out more Yankee content. Devers coming to New York would be a great. I don't think that'll happen at the end of the day. No Alonso is what David says. But we're going to see. Definitely Soto needs to get signed. I would love nothing more than to bring back Juan Soto in the pinstripes for the next couple of years. Obviously he's going to have an opt-out at some point in his contract, but Yankees, you signed Soto, you got one of the best duos in baseball going forward for a long time. So, but look, guys, I just wanted to pop on here real quick, start shaking some of the rust off on the live streams. Feels good to be back. Thank you guys for popping in here, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe. You guys are amazing. I will be making more content. Keeping up with it. Like I said, the hiatus is over. Had to take about 3 weeks off just to finish some things. But yeah, it feels so good to be back. The movie stuff will be coming as well. So if you're a fan of the movies and all that good stuff, make sure you subscribe to the Ace Avenue. A little bit of something here for everybody. But like I said, I just wanted to pop on real quick, say what's up to you guys, let you guys know I'm still alive. Test out restreams as well. This wasn't bad. I'm not against this. I don't know if I would do this for the game, but just as a little chill, you know what I'm saying? Because StreamYard decided they want to go up in their fucking prices. But yeah, I like how it pops up like that. So, and it definitely ran a lot smoother than what StreamYard does. So it uses less computer power. So I definitely wanted to try this out. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on real quick, just let you guys know I'm doing well. See how you guys are doing. Thank you guys all for popping in here. If I don't see you guys before Thursday, if anything drops, I will be popping on here for that. But if I don't see you guys before Thursday, make sure you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Also, before we get out of here, let me know what your favorite Thanksgiving dish is. Put that down in the comment section. It's November, but it feels like spring training. Yes, it does. It's like almost 70 here in Virginia. Pretty warm over here in VA. But as far as me, my favorite Thanksgiving food, I'm gonna say I love stuffing, man. I love stuffing. Strike Zone says, have a good night. Appreciate you, my dude. I'm going to say stuffing's my favorite Thanksgiving food, only because I only have it on Thanksgiving. The only reason I don't count like the Spanish food and mac and cheese, because I have that a lot. Like Bening, we'll be having that today. Hector, I know you know about that, man. We'll be having some good pending. So, Jacob, my guy, thanks for popping in, man. But yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to pop on real quick just to say what's up. Strike Zone says stuffing for him. Yo, I'm streaming right now. Can I hit you back in a second? All right. Stuffing for him. Yeah, stuffing for me too. But like I said, I said stuffing because like that's the only food that I really have during Thanksgiving. Everything else I have like year round, especially when my family be throwing down. But I look forward to some good Penang this year. Heck knows what I'm talking about. That's right. That's right. But for real, guys, this time I'm out of here. Make sure you guys have a good rest of your night. Like I said, if I don't see you by then, have a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know whenever I drop anything, whether it's Yankee, haven't covered much Giants this year, but we're not missing nothing with that, or movie related, you'll know what's up. But thank you guys, man. Have a good rest of your evening and happy Thanksgiving. As always, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I am yours truly, the Ace.